Yo, what is up, PokeMoshPit? This is JD here. I got a UU match for y'all today against xXMeteorXx. I believe he also uploads on this main channel once in a while. But yeah, it was definitely a great match, so we'll get right into it. I'm going to lead off with my Roserade, which is actually a Focus Sash, typical kind of lead Roserade, I guess. I don't know if it's too typical to have the Focus Sash, but I'm carrying that, and I also have the, the Sleep Powder, Leaf Storm, and I believe the Sludge Bomb. So I'm thinking this Rampardos lead is definitely going to be Scarf, but I know I can take the Head Smash just because I have that Focus Sash. I can go for the Sleep Powder, get this thing to sleep. If he wasn't Scarfed, I would have put something else to sleep because he obviously would have wanted to switch fearing the Leaf Storm. But the thing is, I actually missed the Sleep Powder, which really sucks that Hacks has to happen on the first turn of the battle. He's going to be able to take my Roserade out, obviously, with that Head Smash there. But just put that in the back of your mind that this Rampardos should be asleep. Try and remember that. But yeah, I'm going to go into my Flygon here and bluff the Scarf of my own. While I'm actually a mix set with Draco, which isn't, too common, so he's probably going to be pretty surprised here when he goes into his Zapdos and ends up taking a Draco Meteor right in the face. It's actually going to do a very, very nice chunk to the Zapdos, bring him all the way down to red. The fact that Flygon only has base 80 spec attack and that Draco just did that much is pretty impressive in my opinion. But here, I know he's going to roost. It's most likely going to roost. I probably should have switched here. Looking at it, but I thought I clicked Earthquake, which was pretty risky, but it would have worked if I actually clicked the Earthquake. I misclick, hit Draco, which doesn't matter too much. It still, brings him down to about the same, so no harm, no foul there. I'm going to be able to switch on this turn. I believe I told him I misclicked and should have meant to go for the Earthquake, so it was too risky to try and Earthquake that turn, knowing he could just easily, Heat Wave or do whatever Zapdos do to Flygons. So yeah, I go into Victini thinking that I kind of want to coax out his Chandelure here with the obvious V-Create coming on the Zapdos, and that way I can go back into my Flygon, because my thought process was he most likely wasn't going to have two Scarfers. Not too many people are carrying two Scarfers. If he is, then, kudos to him for doing that and having that all planned out. But I'm going to go into Flygon, under the impression that this Chandelure most likely won't be Scarfed. It turns out that he's most likely not, because he does switch out there. I didn't see any lefties either, so he's not, hopefully he's not like some weird-ass Expert Belt Chandelure or something. But I know I'm pretty safe to go for the Draco. Obviously, unless he was Scarfed, I'd be probably dead right now, but that's okay. Go for the Draco, kill the Zapdos on the switch. Zapdos didn't have the chance to do much. All he got to do was take, 3 Dracos to the face and die. But yeah, now he's going to have to go into his Flygon. And I thought the way he brought this in, that it was going to be a Choice Banded, actually, U-turner, just because he had a Scarf one earlier. But I actually make a horrible misplay thinking that he would actually just go for the U-turn, predicting my switch. And I go for the Earthquake, thinking he would switch into something that I cannot remember that would not like an Earthquake, obviously. But he's actually just going to lock himself into Outrage there because of my misplay. He's at +1 now, Outraging. That is definitely not good. I got to try and limit this damage quickly. So I got to go into my Registeel here, hoping that he can take it pretty well. Thing is, he actually gets a crit, so that brings me down to just over half. But he gets confused, and he has the Lumberry. We didn't see any Life Orb or anything like that. So that really sucks, because I'm going to Seismic Toss, after the Outrage. But the thing is, he can just go for the Earthquake here on the next turn and take my Registeel out, and I really don't have anything I can do about that. I don't want to risk going into my Zapdos. I don't really have anything to kill in return. I only got the HP Grass, T-Bolt, and Heat Wave, on my Zapdos with Roost. And my Victini can't do anything to kill him from this range, so it's not looking good. I got to go into my Hitmontop. I'm already down to my last 3, while I believe he still has 5. So I'm going to have to pull off quite a comeback here. I know he's probably going to play it safe just because I got that Intimidate drop. He's probably going to switch out. Nonetheless, I'm going to go for a Sucker Punch, just trying to get some extra damage on that Flygon to limit what it's doing. But under the impression that this Chandelure is actually Specs, I'm going to go for, another Sucker Punch, take it way down. And then the Fire Blast is going to absolutely roast my Hitmontop. That's just powerful right there. 145 spec attack, Fire Blast, damn. But I have to go into Victini now, just because I know he's most likely going to want to switch, seeing the Victini, knowing it's going to outspeed, and knowing that his Chandelure hits damn hard. I'm going to go for the U-turn, get that switch advantage. Goes into Quagsire, and I know I have the Hidden Power Grass on my Zapdos. But put this into perspective, I'm down, I think, 5-2 right now. I believe I've only killed one of his pokes. I might be wrong. Maybe it's 4-2. Who knows? I go for the Hidden Power Grass there, thinking, maybe he'll risk it. But the obvious safe switch is into Chandelure, most likely, seeing as I have either the Hidden Power Grass or the Hidden Power Ice kind of deal. So he goes into his Chandelure, takes it pretty nice. And now I obviously outspeed. This does confirm that he was Specs the entire time. So take that Chandelure out. And now the comeback is on. I gotta, start taking out shit fast. So he goes into his Rampardos. This is kind of where him should have been asleep comes into play, because he's gonna miss the head smash. Now, he would have been asleep, so I guess him missing the head smash kind of just is what it deserves. I know head smash is 80% accurate, I believe. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. While sleep powder is 75% accurate. So, it kind of evens out. Good deal there. He goes into this Flygon, which is actually definitely his Zoroark. Can tell because he's at full HP. Paying attention is definitely good for that, because I actually outspeed as well, meaning he's running a neutral nature, most likely because he has the U-turn, as well as the special attacking moves. But yeah, he's going to go into his Flygon now. I'm thinking if he has Stone Edge, it might actually be good game, which kind of sucks. But he locks himself into Outrage, meaning that he most likely doesn't have Stone Edge. Or he just, obviously he thought it was too risky to go for the Earthquake because I had Zapdos out. And he probably thought Outrage would be a 2-hit KO on my Victini, and I did as well. Looking at that, it's going to be close, coming down to min-max. I believe I can take it, and I do in fact take it. Live on 30, which is awesome. Get the second Zen Headbutt off on the next turn. Take out his Flygon, which is definitely the biggest threat. And now it's looking really good. It's down to his Quagsire versus my Victini and my Zapdos. So I'm going to go for the Zen Headbutt here, kind of see what he wants to go for. Hopefully he's not stockpile, because if he's a stockpile set, that's really bad, because I don't know how much my Zapdos can take hits-wise, and I don't know if a Hidden Power Grass is going to take it out, after a couple stockpiles. So I'm going to go into it right now, kind of risky, risking the Waterfall crit or something like that, or the Scald, or any, whatever he wanted to do on my Switch. But I live, on 93 pretty convincingly, no crit, I'm good to go. Go for that Hidden Power Grass, complete the comeback, take his Quagsire clean out there. So hope you guys enjoyed the battle. If you did and you would like to see more of me on PMP main, leave supportive comments down below saying that. And if you didn't enjoy this battle for whatever reason, whether it was the narration or whether it was the battle itself, please let me know. Leave some constructive criticism, and hopefully that'll allow me to get better and maybe make it back here in the future and whatnot. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. And yeah, bye bye.